to thank Rabbi Bookman. He guided me through the tough process of the whole speech, our Torah and everything else, and made me feel good about myself. How do I look, I said. You look great. You got the whole layering thing going on, like an onion or a parfait. What on earth is a parfait anyways? I'm pretty sure that was a compliment. You feel other people's pain and suffering. You say ow before I do when I get hurt. You say you see me crawling on the floor. You saw my pain and asked what's wrong. And when I said that nothing was wrong, you knew it wasn't just nothing. You picked me up and carried me to my bed, carefully removing all the pillows, lifting the blankets, laying me down gently, covering me, closing door and lights on your way out. You can look straight through me and read my mind like the Forrest Gump book. Object book in hand, you know I'm going to ask for help. You walk up and start showing me your crazy ways to solve each problem. And that's not only for math and schoolwork, but also for making tracks and building roller coaster on Roller Coaster Tycoon. It has to be the craziest, biggest, and only the best to pass the admin inspection. I'm not only talking about roller coasters, if you know what I mean, but that's a whole other subject. You're prone to be a top chef, telling that British guy from the show Hell's Kitchen that hot water boils better than cold water. You're the only one who cooks when mom and dad aren't home. From entrees to desserts, it's always exquisite. Oh, sometimes. You're funny and can make anyone laugh with your original jokes. Someday you'll be a rich and famous businessman or lawyer, and I know it. You can accomplish anything with such big ambition and determination. To Daniel. I remember when my friend was trying to guess how old you were. She guessed 20 years old. For me, it sounded so old, so college-y. And even though you were 2 years away from the big 2-0, it just didn't sound right, because you still have that little kid inside you that cracks jokes about every random thing you can find. From that old Halloween song to Celine Dion, you can't stop laughing. You're the best at impersonations and can do Scooby-Doo the best, but I'm not sure how many other people know how to impersonate Scooby-Doo. And you're the only one who comes running with the broom when I yell, "Lizard!" And then here comes that inner kid telling jokes and laughing away again. But then I realize it's not only me who's growing, but you too. The way you fix or soup up computers just to make them bigger and better. From trillion to macromedia. Anyways, you're the greatest computer whiz, right next to Dad. And you're getting even smarter too, ready to help with work or just finding the next good book to read in your library. And I must comment on the softy heart of yours. Since you and Adam wake up at 6:20 for high school, it's always loud. Every morning you silently make sure my door is closed so I won't wake up to the sound of the shower, and I can sleep in peace. Without even asking me, he does it because he knows I like to sleep without being wakened. And that's the kindest thing. I wish you the best when you go off to Yale in your new Porsche. I don't think Adam will knock down your wall for double room space. He'll miss you too much. We'll all miss you too much. Life without you wouldn't be the same. Every one of your birthdays, I think of how much you've changed. But it's not only you who's changing, but also myself, and the whole world too. But there's one thing that I will never forget, no matter how much you and I change, and that's you. To Mom. Ima. The one who survived through all the shopping with me, putting together tiny swatches of fabric to customize the perfect invitation, finding the perfect shoe. Would it be the $300 Stuart Weitzman crystal shoe, or the ugly $16 one from Payless? Gold, silver, or bronze? She was the only one who ran desperately around Nordstrom's, looking around for my size. And then all the rest of the bar mitzvah preparations, like the suit and dress. Silk, taffeta, or chamois. How should it be cut? Quarter sleeve or long? How about decorations, photographer, videographer, DJ? All this and so much more. But we survived. There are other things I'm thankful for about you, too. You always say goodnight, or make sure I was sleeping peacefully. You were the one who planned my birthday wake-up calls, bursting into my room in the morning with maracas, tambourines, and mini drums, yelling happy birthday with the rest of the family. You planned the best birthday parties and the best everything. Everything came out all right in the end. If we left the house at 8:55 to get to school at 9 o'clock, we made it. I must compliment on your good cooking also. Even though everyone says how much they love your challah, I'll say it one more time. I love your challah. And everything else you cook. I'm thankful to have someone to prepare an amazing Shabbat meal. Mr. Rogers once said, the real issue is not how many blessings we have, but what we do with our blessings. Some people have many blessings and hoard them. Some have few and give everything away. It reminds me of you. You always asked if I am satisfied before you satisfy yourself. If I was hungry, you would save that extra piece of meat just for me. You make sure I'm sleeping before you go to sleep. I remember a long time ago when I drank too much caffeinated soda and couldn't fall asleep. You stayed up with me being so patient, and you stayed in my bed and tried kissing me goodnight. I finally went to sleep at 2:30. You were with me that long. God gave you many blessings, like love and kindness. I'm so glad I'm here for you to share them with me. And to Dad. He's smart and funny and helpful and has 3 really cool kids. It sounds like one of those dream dates you'll find online. My mom was lucky to marry you, and I sure am lucky too. You'll always be happy to help with work, including math, science, language arts, civics, and even Spanish. But como estas isn't the answer to everything. You're also funny, like Adam, Daniel, Mom, and me too. I never known someone who can think of so many weird, funky names to call someone. And if you're waiting for me to finally say pumpkin, then I'll do it now. Pumpkin. Anyways, you're the one that takes us all snow and water skiing. You take us to Vegas and California and Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and so many more fun places to be with the family. We go sightseeing together, seeing landmarks and some pretty weird things. If only you could sense how important you are to the lives of those you meet, how important you can be to the people you may never even dream of. There's something of yourself that you leave at every meeting with another person. Again, from Mr. Rogers. There really is that little part of you that you leave behind. The people you'd least likely think and might remember you forever. Maybe it was something you said. To me, it was your laugh and that big smile that you leave behind with me. It brightens my whole day, and I bet you never knew that.
Wow. Arielle, I don't think I ever heard you say that many words in a row. I know I have. That was phenomenal. Thank you. We're all very, very full. Our hearts are all very, very full for what you taught us and what you shared with us. It's amazing. We now turned, I'm really overwhelmed. That was unbelievable. That was really incredible. We turn now to page 102 in our CD.